Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well out there in these crazy times that we live in. I wanted to look at some of the aspects for this mid April period with all the planets moving through Aries now. So, if you're an Aries person or Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, these could be good challenges or they could be very motivational. However, you want to watch out for being too impulsive or impatient or um, what's the word? Foot in the mouth disease, speaking without thinking. That's as Mercury starts to move into Aries in the next couple of days. So we're looking at a lot of Aries energy coming up this month. And the planets have been kind of running together like that for the last couple of months. I think it's going to stop soon, though. But looking at April, um, yeah, Mercury goes into Aries on the 16th, which is this Thursday, right around the new moon. So that's new energy coming in. You have projects or plans or ideas that you want to push forward. It's a good time to do that. I just wanted to look at the world stage is getting more and more dynamic, interesting, horrifying, whatever adjectives you want to pick for things not for things in a very chaotic or combative state. Of course, Mars rules Aries, which rules wars and aggression, impulsiveness. Those are some of the dynamics. Excuse me. But there's going to be some kind of restraints on it with Saturn there, and maybe a new vision as we explore a new sense of spirituality, as we review the old religions, belief systems that people adhere to, for good or for bad. Doesn't matter. We're going to be forming or downloading in our consciousness some new ways of looking at things. So I'm going to look at these archetype cards by Catherine Mice, MYSS. She wrote a couple of books. Anatomy of the Spirit is one of the more famous one. So I wanted to look and see what we got going here worldwide, like archetypes, like how is humanity evolving? We could look at some of the archetypes. So we need something divine in our life, more the guide represents like how we guide our life, and the negative of that would be just material gains, control over others with spirituality, which I think the old religions have been certainly producing a lot of controls, just like any government. We need to get information that enhances the unity here, being a light networker. It's a nice card. So unity through sharing information and engendering social awareness and empathy. Definitely need that as a guide. We got the networker, we got the guide. And what else does the world need to grow? So we all need to be an advocate for the light. It's a good card. Putting our compassion into action, not just sitting there, letting other people do it. We're finding social networks. It's a nice spread there. Let me lower this with these cards. The social network, the network of the advocate, and the guide. Okay. All righty. Let's pause this for a sec while I fix this. Got some work to do here this mid-month with all the Aries energy to find ways to advocate and network with others for the light. To find out which ways we feel that we are a victim. Positive is to process and prevent oneself from being victimized by others, like the bullies in this world that are trying to usurp everyone else's free will. Everywhere we can find knowledge if we just seek it. So this is a beautiful card. Thirst for wisdom, truth, wherever we are. Sometimes it means some solitary time. Get away from all the noise that the world makes. Listen to nature, go on a journey, go for hikes. Those are really positive things to do. So these are some nice spiritual messages. And again, along with the victimization, don't be a slave. Don't surrender your power to others. It's your choice with how you want to use your willpower, give it over to others. So it's always a lesson to seek the light within self. One of Jesus's messages for those of you who are confused about Jesus. The purity of the heart and spirit is represented by the virginal energies. That's another very beautiful card, light attribute. To maintain symbolic purity of the heart. So listen to your heart. So those are the Carolyn Mice cards. Represent archetypes. And you can find those anywhere you shop, like Amazon or thrift books. So now let's look at the other stuff going on with, I guess there's still a government shutdown. Don't see anything happening with that, with the government get itself together again, these politicals. How many more months will the shutdown last? Months. I haven't been watching the news on this, but I haven't seen anything. So still getting that it is a partial shutdown, right? Yes. And maybe another 5, 6, 7 weeks, something like that. And will there be a ceasefire with Iran, U.S.? They're working on it, but not yet. I want to get a yes or no. Will Iran ceasefire? Something else. Okay, it doesn't want me to answer that way. Okay, will there be some kind of negotiations going forward between the U.S. and Iran? So yes, but how many weeks from now? Can I know that? Weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Perhaps they are going to do something. But I get they just need to get someone else to negotiate. Certainly not Vance. He tends to I don't know, create mayhem wherever he goes. People don't like him, or the Pope dies, or something. Not a good energy with that person. Okay, so what's going to happen this week with the Trump administration? Good or bad? What are they going to do? 3 cards. This is like such a clown show. Competence. Well, there may be some new beginnings, but they still struggle with everything. Struggles. Competition. Doesn't seem to get the new beginnings off the ground, but we're to have some kind of hope here. Okay, with the Star, 5 of Wands, new enthusiasm, plans beginning, and maybe a new emotion or feeling or inspiration coming up. But I'm asking about the Trump administration. What about just asking about Israel? Netanyahu. I think they're still going forward with their genocide of now Lebanon, southern Lebanon. Netanyahu, Lebanon, war, Israel. And what comes up? The card for war. 5 of Wands again. A lot of struggles, competitive interests, difficulties. So I don't see a peace here. People not listening to their heart, people crying, suffering with the Queen of Cups, and then maybe some things are being hidden from everyone. Queen of Cups, like a false empathy. The war now with Iran, with Lebanon, Israel. Show me. No, like I said, like I saw psychically, they're still going to go forward. There's no ceasefire here. Will Israel continue to try to expand its borders? I think that's Pendulum. Israel expanding its borders. Yep, it's going to continue. Will they, let me ask this way. Will they be Israel taking over southern Lebanon? Yes or no? They're trying. It's moving towards 70%. Yes. What about Iran? Nope, not Iran. Or will they continue to do war with Iran? With Lebanon. Yes, with Lebanon, with Syria. No, with the Arabic states. It's no. Will the Saudis try to bring everyone together here? Saudi princes, they might, 70%. Because those people want to keep making their money from the oil. Fortunately, that's where energy is still. Not that we can't change that, but we can if we were to have different players at the top of the food chain dictating what we all end up using for resources. Name of the game, yep. There's going to have to be people coming together and waking up on this with the judgment card of an awakening, where people can come together and harmonize. Certainly free energy or different energy systems would do that. Get out of the greed, the pyramid of greed. There may be plans for this going forward. 7 of Pentacles, but think people are still, those who have the power, the control, the money, are still trying to reap what they have grown, or they're trying to harvest their products. So many industries depend on petroleum. And then there's still this 501, it's upside down, so there's still a conflict with this. I don't see humanity moving forward here right now. So do your own thing. Queen of Pentacles. Sort of grow your own food or do your own thing or work on your values. Okay, is there anything else I want to read on today? It looks like the war continues, of course. The war's continuing, but there might be a ceasefire when a couple of weeks, maybe. It's a maybe. So it's a dynamic time. There's lots of earth changes going on with the solar flares, and I'm glad the astronauts got back okay. Whatever it is they found up there, the dark side of the moon, but they're not sharing. NASA doesn't because they're really a governmental business. But in terms of the sun, yeah, there's the government order and structure, and with the King of Swords here, authorities. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of disclosure stuff this week. Maybe something else coming out around UFO disclosure. Yeah, something. Especially with that Bob Lazar movie that's out. There's some kind of plans to move forward with disclosure, with the UFO stuff. Probably, the Pentagon is not going to cooperate. Pentagon. We still have to hang in there with the Strength card. Control our passions and have discipline. It's just a slow road for this. It's not going to happen. Nope. Not going to happen. Okay. If you have any questions, leave a comment. It helps the channel. Hope you're all doing well, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good week.